Hello, More Than Small Talk friends. This is Jennifer. Today I'm tackling what we thought being a grown up would feel like. Isn't it funny how, as kids, we thought that being a grown up meant having it all together? We imagined confidence, certainty, a spotless house, healthy meals every night, and somehow always knowing the right thing to do. We thought adulthood would feel stable, predictable, like arriving. But then life actually happened. And somewhere between paying bills, healing from things that we didn't want to talk about, showing up for people that we love, and trying to remember why we walked into the kitchen, we realized that being a grown up is a lot less about having all the answers and a lot more about learning how to keep going with grace. I think one of the biggest surprises of adulthood is realizing how many people are carrying this invisible weight. People are tired. They're tired of trying. They're grieving things quietly. They're rebuilding after disappointment. They're learning how to parent themselves while parenting others. And honestly, most of us are doing so much better than we think. There's this pressure to feel like we're behind all the time. Like we should have achieved more, healed faster, figured out life by now. But growth rarely looks polished. Sometimes maturity looks like resting instead of proving. Sometimes it looks like setting boundaries. And sometimes it's just making it through the day without giving up hope. I've learned that adulthood isn't about becoming fearless. It's about becoming anchored, anchored in faith, anchored in truth, even when life looks nothing like what we thought it would. One scripture I come back to often is this: Be strong and courageous, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. You can find this in Deuteronomy 31:6. That verse reminds me I was never supposed to carry adulthood alone. So if you've been feeling overwhelmed lately, discouraged, or like everyone else has somehow got the instruction manual you missed, you're not failing. You're human and you're still becoming. Maybe being a grown up isn't about arriving at perfection. Maybe it's about learning to trust God in the messy middle of the process. And honestly, I think that's a much more beautiful story, anyways. You can find encouragement like this in my new book, What If You're Doing Better Than You Think? Finding Courage and Confidence When Life is Messy. Holly, Susie, and I will have another episode for you real soon. Thanks for listening, and share this with a friend so that they can be encouraged too.